558 is called the State of Texas versus Eric Wilson. That's you?
Yes, sir.
And Mike Kimberly was your attorney at one time?
I believe he had a court appointed lawyer judge when I was retained, and I filed those.
Yeah, then Mr. Hughes is now the attorney.
I sent you a letter to reduce my box.
Yeah, Judge, I filed a letter of representation on January 9th of this year.
We got a bunch of long papers here. Here, these aren't for this file. That's Joshua's Idris.
It's probably just misfiled, Judge.
Yeah, probably. What's the option of that?
Well, we can go.
Is it misfiled, is it?
And then everything will be in right now.
Yep. There's a motion to reduce bond here at the top. There's also a motion to revoke probation file September 25th. What are we doing on that?
A Texas defendant stood before the court facing a motion to revoke his probation after new criminal trespass allegations and time spent in jail. He had already served over 200 days behind bars between two counties. The judge reviewed the violations carefully, including concerns about medication compliance and supervision.
Your Honor, I believe he spent, I think he got 100.
We got committed the offensive arson. It says
Judge, that case was
criminal
rejected.
mischief and criminal trespass.
Yes, Your Honor, the arson was refused in Jasper County. I believe he pled to time served on the misdemeanors. They occurred right after he had a serious accident. And I believe he had mental issues as far as right then needing to take medication, all that. I believe his brother was actually an appointed guardian of him right after this. I don't think he had any trouble up to that point.
When did that occur?
In July.
Okay, we've got committed the offense of criminal trespass on or about April 16th in Jasper County. That's number 3. Then they committed the offense of criminal mischief on July 18th.
Yes, just the criminal mischief was.
So what happened in April? That's criminal trespass.
That case was dismissed as well, Judge. He pled guilty to the criminal mischief in July. That he was arrested in July in Jasper County. And the arson was rejected. And that rejection was not part of any plea agreement. It was rejected and all the plea was entered.
Yeah, that's so. What's in this motion?
It is the
Criminal trespass?
it lists the arson and the.
I know it does. What's
criminal-
in it that is viable?
The criminal mischief and the criminal trespass.
Criminal mischief occurred on July 18th. I thought there was a problem with that. July 18th. I thought you said that was problematic if it occurred then, right? I mean, is that, are y'all saying that's viable? I thought.
Well, then we'll just go off the criminal trespass, Your Honor, but I know the arson was refused on there.
Okay.
Like I said, that was.
So criminal mischief is still valid, a valid
Yes, that is what
complaint,
that is what he pled
and
to.
criminal trespass on April 16th is still valid, viable. I guess. What are we doing today? Today.
Any arguing for reinstatement. I believe he's been in there 113 days on this here in our jail, and I think 90 days in Jasper, I believe.
It's 113 in Jasper, whether he's.
Okay, so 113, I'm sorry, in Jasper, and then he's been in here approximately 116 days, I believe, is what I have.
Yes,
So he's been in there quite a while.
Okay.
I think
so-
Mr. Hughes was arguing to continue him on probation. And obviously, we're just putting that to the court, telling you how much time that there was an accident on there. I think he's
Y'all are the ones who brought it.
willing to plead true
Y'all
to it.
asking for.
it's my understanding that before this happened, he was Mr. Wilson was doing good information. He was any time he was paying.
Well, that's good until they do that.
He was reporting as instructed. The only issue that we had, was that he was on medication for accident that he had prior to the probation, and he's seeking private care. It was through our probation supervision. And there were some issues where he was possibly hospitalized because he wasn't taking medication as he was supposed to. But and then he also provided me in February medical marijuana prescriptions, which we did. He wasn't robbing or anything like that. He had a family friend that was bringing him everywhere, and I did speak with her every month or every other month. I spoke with her, and she was verifying that he wasn't robbing. And then that's when the trespass happened. And other stuff happened. And he was reporting and paying his money. And he didn't have any community service, but he wasn't testing positive for any alcohol.
Much supporting those allegations, and I don't have probable cause or anything. Do anybody have something like that? So I know, have some idea about.
As far as the Jasper cases, Your Honor.
No, there's criminal trespass here, right? That's what's down all the time. So that happened April 16th. 20 minutes, but generally I get a probable cause and summary or something. This doesn't have anything to do with April. This is something that y'all say is not viable.
I believe Mr. Barksdale has the dispositions and all that, Your Honor, from Jan.
It's from that. Yeah. There's an oath. Complaint states a subject who has an active criminal trespass warning for his address is currently on his back porch banging on the door. That Wilson was at the back door and been knocking on the door. Wilson walking from the back door and stating he was wearing a union. That's Wilson walking, have taken place and what? It was after the relation. Neighbors. Wilson stated he had not been over there and did not allow his city limits. He had not been over there in months. He was on the phone with the phone of his, everything done. Then Wilson then began rambling about a state trooper coming to his residence and believed that someone stole from his. Well, they got a video of him in the backyard. Yeah. No, they did. That's what the police said. They saw him.
The court questioned whether the defendant had been properly taking prescribed medication and whether his medical marijuana use had been disclosed. There were also concerns about driving restrictions and probation compliance. While no violent allegations were presented, the judge made it clear that probation is a privilege, not a guarantee.
They also say that when you're not taking your medicine, you act on it. Do you take medicine regularly?
This one, I take all the medicine prescribed to me by Dr. Lee. Coming to the morning. And when they put the trespassing on me at first, they had a metal steel fence laying on my ball mark fence.
Well, they have a security camera showing. That's what this says under oath, but I haven't
If you
seen
need those, Your Honor, that's
what it is. But I would talk to him before you start saying things, especially if they've got video evidence. You don't want to say some things that I might find or obvious false statements like what you meant.
I believe they had him plead on the one, Your Honor, and dismissed him of it. So when they refused that, the arson. It's
What's anybody want to say?
Actually, you didn't say that.
I know you're on. Yeah. Well, I think I understood that's what you know. I'm not curious what y'all know. No, especially Mr. Barksdale, you're closest.
Your Honor, I mean, as far as when I supervised him from junior 24 and he was reporting, he was very, I just said respectful, all that. But the only concern I would have is his medication was taken as
Well, this is
prescribed.
a criminal trespass, and there isn't any allegations of violence or threats, but there's a reason they have that. Is that criminal trespass requirement? Is that requirement not to go to their property? Is that still enforced now? Is that enforced right now, or is that gone? Is that still viable? Do you know? Does anybody know? Did they tell you this was going to be
They told me it was
on order for a while?
They told me it was dismissed because I had called in to the number on the trespassing thing. That was the first.
When was it dismissed?
I don't remember the exact
Right.
date. But before then, I had received a mail report on the fact
And my second cousin next door, her last name was Flores. So I knocked on the front door, but never on the
Well,
back.
This is all occurring like almost a year ago. So what's happened lately?
Your Honor, since, the last time I had Mr. Wilson's, it was actually in, May of 25, and that's when we'd done a staffing, about the trespass, because at the time, the trespass wasn't even filed yet with
So
Jasper.
where's he being supervised now? Jasper?
Yes, sir, he's being supervised
How
with
comes
us.
here? How often does he come here? Once a month?
He was reporting, his knee every other month.
Every other month? Is he still doing that? Except for being in jail?
Yes, sir, he was reporting every other month.
Okay.
And I believe he's been in there like 200 days, Your Honor. I think it was 100 and something in Jasper and then 100 and something now.
Well, he's, the anniversary of his probation is this May, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, what are we gonna do? Stay. What do y'all want to do?
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Barksdale. I don't think I think a sanction would be appropriate and to continue
what?
on probation if he's a
Jail
jail
for
felon.
jail that he's been served? How long have you been in jail?
Since July the 8th.
Since July 8th?
July
8th was
July-
announced.
July 18th.
Since July 8th?
July 18th.
You think that's enough? But most important thing is I don't want something happening again. It sounds like medication is a key feature in all of this. Do you have requirements? Has the doctor prescribed you certain things? If he has that are related to this
Yes.
conduct, you have to catch up with that and take those regularly, or else that's your fault.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then you get in trouble.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
can't blame it on an illness or something. If you've been required to take medicine, you have to take it timely
Yes.
as required, or else you end up going to jail. This could happen. So, and you don't want to, you've got enough problems here in the past. Let's stop, move on and do better.
Yeah. And I always presented my medication to my probation.
Well, that's good, but
And
I get the sense in jail, you probably have a hard time taking those regularly, right?
yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, see, that's why you don't want to go to jail for another reason.
The good when they was talking about the marijuana prescription, I see a therapist once a week to keep that going. And I meet them in person, and use them on the internet.
Wait, who are you getting the marijuana prescription from?
A therapist, the guy in Houston.
Yeah, well, is he a medical doctor?
Yes, they're all medical doctor. And,
Because I'm not going to prescribe it. I'm not going to allow it to be prescribed.
It's smokable. It's like a dream drops that help you go to sleep or something like that, or candy bars or nothing as such, Your Honor. And
Yeah, well, cannabis sativa is controlled substance. You got to run. I mean, does your probation officer know you're doing that?
yes, I'll it.
Okay. Mr. Barksdale, you're
Your Honor,
updated on the marijuana use?
he provided me this in February of 25. This is one of the things I did staffing May with my supervisor. And we were going to send a memo to the court advising of the medical marijuana. We just unfortunately never did because of the fact of the new charges and everything that happened. But he did present this information to me.
You drive a vehicle?
Since I've been
Hold on.
since I've been on this, I choose Peggy Hibbert Muskin Angel.
Well, you can't operate a motor vehicle.
No, I can't. I passed my driver's license several times.
Huh?
I passed my driver's license.
I don't care. You can't.
drive.
You can't operate a motor vehicle if you're taking marijuana.
Yes, I haven't been.
And I believe his brother's his guardian, Your Honor, and he also has a lady by the name of Peggy Hebert that he stays with. She drives him around, from what I understood.
Yes,
Well, that's important. It's a 4,000-pound missile. You gotta be sober
Yes, sir.
and responsible. You can't be.
With his probation set to expire in just a few months, the state recommended continuing supervision rather than revoking it. The judge warned him directly, "You're close to finishing. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Any further violations could result in immediate consequences."
taking drugs that can inhibit your ability to operate it safely and save people's lives, plus yourself.
Yes, sir.
That's, well, okay, Mr. Clark, so what else do you want to do on this?
As far as the driving, he wasn't driving any stuff was reporting to us. I did talk to Ms. Hebert usually every month or every other month, and she was verifying that he wasn't driving during his office visits.
I know, but how do we know?
Besides that, no, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
no, I don't know. She knows. Here's what, you have to have an interlock device in any vehicle you operate.
Yes, sir.
So we know.
Yes, sir.
And so otherwise, there's really no review. I mean, it's on your terms and we don't have any reason to check on you. And we don't have the ability to check on you if you're not.
I'm sorry, as far as probation, we did get him to sign a no motor vehicle driving restriction form back in February 2025.
Yeah. But, so you can't drive, right? But if you jump in a car, you have to have an interlock device in the vehicle or else that's another problem.
Yes, sir.
What else do we want to do? Anything else? So what are we doing? We got a motion to revoke probation here. What do you want to do with it?
Your Honor, we
I've
would,
already explained all the three
I
allegations.
believe we'd be agreed to continue him on there. It looks like he's been doing okay, other than this incident, which was, when he wasn't taking his medication. So I think
He's about to get off probation here in a few months. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, we can, do you want to continue, I'll still monitor him as far as probation goes.
I know, but what happens on May 21st, on May 12th? Then we'll terminate it?
Yes,
Okay, if he's okay, if he's doing fine?
yes, sir.
Okay, then he's back on probation. But you have to follow all the terms and conditions of probation.
Yes, sir.
Plus, you're so close to it. Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Oh, no, yeah.
No, here you are, you're in front of me in a blue suit. You shot something. A toe anyway is gone. Because you're here.
Yes, sir.
There was some good cause to put you in custody, you don't want to revoke your probation at this stage, right? Oh, okay.
So moving to from.
All right. Do better, well, and go in peace.
Yes, sir.
And I'll sign the dismissal.
Thank you.
Excuses.
Yes, sir. Larry Charles?
Everyone is-